Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Excuse this and that and all of this because it's super early in the morning and I wanted to share my Sigma Dry and Shape review with you guys. I did get this sent in the mail to me by Sigma because I'm affiliated with them. You know, I'm not getting paid to do this video, so for all of you guys that get super excited about sponsored videos, this one is not sponsored. So if you're interested to see how I disinfect, clean, and dry, and reshape my brushes, just keep watching. Now to begin, you want to take your brushes that you need cleaning, and these brushes are going to be my most used brushes. Now, I usually wash my brushes about once a week or as long as once every 2 weeks because I'm only using them on my face. And I try not to wear makeup every single day so they don't get too filthy, but as you can see, they are in need of a good wash. And I get so many questions on how I maintain the shape, and not only the shape, but how I clean them. So this is what I do. So like I said, I take my favorite brushes, and if you guys want to know what brushes these are, just visit my blog. I'll be showing detailed pictures of all of this. So it's scastinated.com. The links are going to be provided in the description bar down below, so check that out. So I'm at my sink, and I usually use lukewarm to warm water. And also on standby here in the little pump, I have some antibacterial hand soap, and that's pretty much what I use. I know a lot of people use like shampoo or conditioner, but I like to use something with an antibacterial so it can kill the germs. Because if you think about it, you want to kill the bacteria that's on your brush that's going to go onto your face, and you want to avoid breakouts. So an antibacterial soap is best. Taking a small amount, as you can see there's the soap right there in my hand, a small amount, and apply the brush into the palm of your hand and swirl about. The product will start to lift. Now this particular brush is my Sigma Duo Fiber Powder Brush, and this is the F15, and I usually use this, and I've been using it a lot lately for my cream blushes. I love it so much. A little bit more so because the cream blushes tend to be really thick and kind of waxy depending on who makes it. The next is going to be my F80. I would show you the markings on my brush, but they're so faded. This is my favorite foundation brush. So I'm going to give it a quick rinse with the water first before I apply the soap. This brush gets washed the most because I use it more than any other brush. Now the next 3 brushes are going to be my eyeshadow brushes. I'm interested to see how this pencil brush turns out because it's a little bit tweaked to the side. You guys can see that, like, kind of smashed the side because I put it in a cosmetic bag that was too small for it and totally bent it to the side. So what I have here are the E25 blending brush. 2 of them. These are both E25s, my favorite blending brush, or my favorite eyeshadow brush, because you can apply the eyeshadow and then also blend it at the same time. And then also this is a pencil brush, and this is the E30. So I'm going to wash them all at the same time just to save time, and this video is not going to be too long. So give them a good rinse. Soap. Swirl them about in the soap. As you guys can see, these are really dirty. Okay, so now after you give your brushes a good wash, you want to take a towel and quickly dry off like the handles, and the next step, we're going to have to take this to my desk. So this is what the inside looks like. Since I don't have anybody helping me with my camera angle. I'm just going to have to hold this up so you guys can get a visual. So what you do is slip it through the top loop all the way down, and then you can go ahead and tuck it into the bottom little pouches or little spaces, cubby spaces, if you will, and you pull it all the way until your brush is tightly secure in this little strap, and then you're ready to continue to the next one. So you can see this one's pretty wicked after it's been washed. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the next slot. Here we go. Pull it all the way through. Until it's snug right into the little strap there, just like so. And you just continue right down the line. Now, if you foul up like I did, where I took it way too far and the brush is no longer completely covered by this little strap guy here, you just pull it out and go right back from the top. You don't want to pull it from the top because then your hair bristles will get so jacked. So like, this is how it goes in. If you were to try to push it up, your bristles will get so messed up. So make sure that it goes in always, and when you take it out, you're going to take it out from the bottom so that it keeps its shape. Yeah. After all your brushes are placed in the dry-in shape, what you want to do is lay it flat down because you want to make sure that the moisture is absorbed in these special bands here and not into the handle. If you leave your brushes standing up in a dish or in a cup or anything like that, if you think about it, you're going to have all of that water running down into your brush heads here, into the handles, and it's going to loosen up the glue or any adhesive that they use to hold these heads onto the handles, and they're going to fall apart. So you need to make sure that you leave it on a flat surface for it to dry, and it takes 4 to 6 hours. And I'm going to leave them, and I'll check back in with you guys in the morning. Say good morning, everyone.
Hey.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm going to check on my brushes from the night before, starting with this angled kabuki brush. It looks completely dry, and the bristles are super, super soft. I don't know why dude's playing that crazy song. Next is my F80 flat top kabuki brush, which is my favorite brush. As you guys can see, it's back to normal and completely dry, so I'm excited to use this again. Next here is my, I think it's F115 or what does it say? F15? My F55, it's completely dry and super soft. This is the F15, and this is my favorite cream blush brush, and as you guys can see, it's completely clean and dry. It's super soft and really did hold its shape. Now for the real deal was this pencil brush. As you guys can see, it's back to normal. It's back to its normal shape, because before it was totally like to the side. And it's white. It used to be black because I used this to blend my eyeliner and black shadows for a smoky look. And then these two are my blending brushes, which I adore. And these are back to normal, so love it. So I really do like this dry-in shape, to be honest. Usually I would just dry them, put them on a towel, like use the towel method and swirl it in a circle on a towel to get as much water as possible out of the brushes, and then lay them flat on the countertop and it would take almost a full complete day for them to dry, so this cuts down the drying time, you know, immensely. You can even dry on the go, so you can just fold or roll up your brushes. You can also use this as a brush roll. The great thing about this is that if you can't afford the Sigma brushes, and you know, maybe have a couple of them, and then you also have like drugstore brands or MAC brushes, they all work just the same. So this Dry and Shape can be used for all brush brands, and will just do the same job. So it's really, really great, and I love it, and I recommend it to everybody that owns brushes. Professional makeup artists are not. I mean, I do some freelancing here and there, but mostly makeup applications done on just myself or my friends or family. So yeah, that is my quick review for my Dry and Shape from Sigma makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my blog, scastinated.com, and all the links will be in the description box down below. See ya!